Yeah, right then. In this watch restoration video, we're going to be cleaning a watch case. Well, we're going to be cleaning a watch case anyway. If you're just getting into vintage watches and you've got an old watch, or you've found an old watch and you want to restore it a little bit, you can watch some of these videos on YouTube, and they show you taking the watch apart, taking the crystal out, taking the crown out, taking the movement out, and putting the case in ultrasonic to clean it all. That's great if you've got all that stuff. If you haven't got all that stuff, it doesn't matter. You can clean the watch case with practically anything. I'm sure you've picked the watch case up or picked the watch up, and the first thing you'll do, you'll start rubbing it with your thumb, and you'll notice it looks a bit better as soon as you start rubbing it with your thumb. So that is basically the principle of it. You're cleaning the case, you're getting the dirt off it. Look, it looks better already. I should clean the old watch with my thumb, really. And that'd be the video. Watch cleaning solutions and ultrasonic solutions and all the rest of it are great. But again, if you don't have them, you're just at home like me, with a few watches. Anything under the kitchen sink, almost anything under the kitchen sink. The cream cleaner will do it. The toothpaste in your bathroom will do it because that's slightly abrasive. Things like that. What I want to use today is a metal polish because it's a bit more abrasive than the toothpaste and the cream cleaner, and more abrasive than your thumb. You can do it with anything. Tissues, bit of old cloth, regular tissues, they're alright, but they're very fibrous. They sort of spread it about. So all I've got is an old tea towel. Something a bit tighter weave is better because again it can be a bit fibrous. But it's alright for this job. It's not actually an old tea towel. It's a new one. I couldn't find an old one. So I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of polish on here, and it is going to get all over the case. But again, we're not too worried. We're just doing it at home to have a look, see what it's like. You can see all the dirt there on the case. You can see it sat in the lugs there. You can see it obviously sits in between the lugs there. You can see it there, and on the back of the case there. The back's screwed on tight, so we're not going to get any polish in there. And we're simply going to we're going to polish it to show the difference. I mean, there's the dirt there. That's it. The softer cloth is what you need. The least fibrous. I mean, it doesn't want to be like one of those yellow cloths that you use for wax polish. They get all fibres out of them. They go all over the place. And again, this cloth wants to be as soft as possible because you can actually scratch the case with the cloth. So I am rubbing it. I'm not rubbing it very hard. The polish is, first time you do it, the polish sort of goes into the dirt and can break the dirt up. You can sort of let it soak in to the dirt. Because it's stainless steel or nickel, I think this one's nickel and stainless steel. The dirt that's on the metal doesn't, it's not like it's soaked into the metal or stained the metal. It's often sticky dirt, from years and years and years of use. And because it's a metal surface, it's a non-porous surface, it's going to come off quite easily. And that's it really. I wish I had more to say, but I haven't. I'm just using this metal polish because it's a little bit stronger than the other stuff, and it's going to have an almost immediate effect. And I don't know if you can see that the crystal, it's not actually a crystal, and most crystals aren't crystals, they're just plastic. It's pretty scratched. There's a big deep scratch in there. I don't know if it's a crack or a scratch. It might be a crack, so it might go right the way through it. But again, we're just going to put some of this metal polish on the plastic, the acrylic crystal. And because it's strong, you can almost hear it. the abrasion is going to polish out the scratches in the dial, in the crystal plastic. And then it's just a matter of time. I mean, I'm rushing it now. I'd put the watch in one hand. I'd put the cloth in one hand, I'd put the watch on top of the cloth, and then with the other hand I'd clean the watch with the cloth. It'd take me time to do it. This camera only runs for 10 minutes and switches itself off. And then just so I'm going to show you. I mean, there you can see, like, I mean, the big scratches haven't come out of the crystal. I know that one might be a crack, but again, if you did it a couple more times, it would. Well, it did. If you kept doing it, it'd eventually get them all out, and then that's just cleans the dirt off. Ha, looks pretty good. So that's that side. There's a little bit there on that lug. I'm just going to knock it off with my thumb. That was actually a little, went pink, it came off with my thumb. And then what you'll notice when you've cleaned it with anything that you use at all, if you use Polywatch, cream cleaner, your toothpaste or whatever, because it's white, it might leave a bit of a residue, and it might leave a little bit of a residue around the glass or around the bezel. So all we're going to do is get a cocktail stick. You can just see it there. And then we're just going to rub the cocktail stick along there. That's going to clean that out, and then around any other contours of the case. And then you can do the same with your cocktail stick, just in between lugs, just gently, because again you can scratch it with your cocktail stick. Round by the crown, around the contours. And then if your crystal is still scratched, keep doing that. I've not really done the back, but you can see the difference already. Is that watch restoration? Well, yeah, the case is clean. Clean the case. And I've just done it once, so if you keep doing it, it'll clean the case. And it's a vintage watches, so I don't mind all these little scuffs and marks on it. It's part of it. I think it's better than being done on a buffing wheel. So if you just do it by hand, that's, you know, I think it's great. There, it's come up nice and clean. That's it basically. That's how to clean a watch at home. If you're just getting into watches or just getting into watch restoration, that's your first step. Get a watch and have a go at it. You don't have to take it apart. You don't have to put it in ultrasonic. One last go at the crystal. $9 soon goes, isn't it? There. And you can see the white in the deep scratches there, but again, you keep doing it 3 or 4 times, and they'll come out. And then if you wanted to get the white out of the acrylic, you can just wash it with, well, isopropylene, but you won't have that at home, will you? Well, I hope that's helped someone. I hope you can clean the watches or start cleaning cases. Or if you want to take the case apart and clean it by hand, that's all you have to do. You don't need loads of fancy stuff. That's how you clean a watch at home. I hope that helps someone. All the best. See you later. Find loads of watches.